Hello, everybody. I want to start by just crying, but I'm trying not to do that. So, um, welcome to the sixth episode, the love of May. I think I should just live stream 24/7, so I just stop doing dumb things. Hey Jay, how are you? Why? What happened? Man, I can't even start like what I did today. Like, I started buying near the yesterday settlement, so you can imagine it got pretty bad. It almost escaped, almost break even at 44.50, and just trading around it. But the worst part is I missed the opportunity. I had where I fucking wanted to buy. You see what I did here? Like you can see I'm long three contracts from 38.25. I should do this the opposite. I should have done all my shit show with these micros. And when I completely like got slotted on the micros, I should have gone to the bigger contracts. But I did the reverse. So not not happy. I mean, I don't know. I blow up such complete easy trading days. Like you see right here, this is the open. Your 5 minute opening range high and the low, and it had a clean break of that. Went through the VWAP, and I my first I scalped around here, like near the close. I was up like 6 points, so I traded well. So there was some bounces there. So I was kind of done. I have like 6 points in the bag. No need to do anything crazy, just sit on hands. And when it kept going near this zone right here, this VWAP, it poked through that. I started buying it. This somewhere around here was my first buy. Got smoked. Never. And here I tried trading around it. Here I was like absolute shit show. And I was kind of even here, right here. And I even went short here. It just stalled around here like for 10-15 minutes to make me flip. And I was like, oh my god, I FOMO'd. I was like, this is gonna break through and we'll go back all the way up. Like those just 10 minutes, oh my god. Like so I was watching NQ had a that LVN at 460. So I was that kind of started to hold for like 2 minutes, and I was like, okay, that's fine. I'm not shorting here. I closed my short and went long. And you know what happened, man. Boom. Exactly why I took this trade. The same thing happened, but I was not in it. I was even worse. I was on the wrong side of it. I tried like 2 or 3 times to do it, so lost about, I don't know, 8-9 handles here. Yeah, but I still have my position, so I have like these 3 micros on, and I also have my ES on. So yeah, I'm gonna cry pretty hard if we tank break the lows like. And the worst thing will be it will visit the level which I wanted to buy yesterday, 44.25, and now it's going there, and I'm gonna be like fucking completely demolished if that happens. Let's talk about the future. Yeah, I don't know. Like we had like these pushes all down, right? Like they drilled it pretty hard. Now this has been happening for the last 3 days, right? Overnight jacks it up, and we just sell straight off the open. Like no bounce, no nothing. VWAP wouldn't hold. It's straight through the lows of the overnight session, and then we think about it, what we actually want to do. So I don't know like why they're after these overnight gangs so hard, but those guys are getting killed like every day now. Oh yeah, it kept going down. Apple have their event going on, right? Bruh, Jingle is pretty much the opposite of what I expected. I don't know what your expectation was, but my execution is so bad that I'm like, oh my god, I had all these cool ideas, all these levels. Why do I fuck it up in the middle? How does this happen? Like, and it happens so often. I'll have like one good day, and then I will size up, and then I'll get screwed, and then I'll slowly build it back up again, over leverage again, back down. So that happens a lot. I don't even know what that means, man. Apple event is going on right now. And Q starting to tank. Holy smokes. Oh man, I'm so dead. Like you can just like literally fade me the amount of pain I am in right now. You can just go short. Pretty sure you'll make money. No financial advice. Like been a tough day for the people who have been on the wrong side. Like it has been a beautiful like trading day though. Like you got a straight sell off the open. That was pretty like straightforward for people who actually do that stuff. That's it, right? Like you have your edge and you stick to it and you just do it over and over again. People who try to do too many things, they usually get screwed. I don't know, like scalp it on the way down. Like I don't want to short here, but like if you didn't have any position on, 25 would be a pretty nice long if that held. Otherwise, like it's just like I would put it like a 2-3 point stop there. That has to work. It'll work pretty quickly. Otherwise, like 4,400 is just like what, like 1% away. Not much, especially when there's been selling off so consecutively for so many days. Like slowed grind down. Jingle, please go short. No, I'm not going to, man. Actually, you know, Strizzy, if the lows break, you'll probably flip and I'll get screwed still. I'm still long from 36. I don't know, man. An NQ piece of shit. Like, it just, like, is all over. There's no direction, it's just chopping. Like, gets absorbed up there. 420, 430. Like, until that piece of shit gets above, like, I don't know, what's the settlement from yesterday? 440? Something like that. What's that level? 436. Yeah, you're pretty much screwed. Like the longs, like until NQ gets over 436, and then just VWAP is right there. But like if it starts running, like it's gonna run pretty hard. That's what I think. Like this today can be like a reversal day, especially like there is selling, right? They've been trying to do the same shit every day, but like I don't know, like the pace has been lacking. Like that Friday last hour was pretty scary, but apart from that, like it's been the same playbook for the last 3 days. I don't know, like I just feel like if everybody's looking for the same thing, you know, get kind of a swing long, they're gonna just drill that that high volume capitulation kind of move near 4400. I don't know, 4380, and then start to turn back up. We'll see what happens. Right now, let's see. We're at the lows here. So on the weekly, we got like poor lows, something that Dalton loves, and me and Streezy love too. We like to long that. So now it's Lord J versus Dalton right here. Poor lows on the weekly. Dalton is fading, Strizzy is long. This was bound to happen, right? That inflation number came out shit. You got that pop, and then they're okay. You probably knew that. Back down where we came from. Do you ever use stick charts? Like I have used them a little bit. Like I used to use that as like a small transaction chart, you know, just to show me the big orders, like above 200 on the bid and ask. It'll just print them. That's why I basically used it for. But like I don't use it overall. I do use a range chart. So I use what we call a 10 tick range chart on the ES, and about a 30 tick range on the NQ. So the 30-minute chart kind of gives me the time element, right? The 30-minute, like what's happening there. The range is just price, like for the last two candles, like they moved up, down. Where's the momentum? We're getting screwed here, Strizzy. I'm about to cry on my ES long. These three bullshit micros, I'm long like 1.3 ES. Break even nowhere in sight. I'm just in shambles today. Grab your 500 bucks and call it a day, mate. Yeah, man. Like I hit my, like I was up like 6.5 points. Where did you go long at? I bought this area right here. Like you laugh at me, but like this is the bullshit I did. Like this is the box I drew as a pivot, and when it like went through that, so I made all my money scalping here, right near this zone. It bounced just enough, like up and down, that I could get my 6 points. Uh, when this went below, it was clearly like the bias has to change from bullish to bearish. I didn't do that, so I started like buying here, you know, selling the top of the range, buying the low of the, and then I got stuck this side right here. This actually killed me. And I was short like 2 minutes before the sell off. I was so mad what I did. The market did exactly what I thought it would do, but like I just switched. And then they didn't switch again when 460 break on the NQ. So that's pretty bad on my part. Is I don't have the NQ chart. Can I put it up? You. It's just stalling here. I don't know if they want to fuck everybody in. Break these lows, absorb everybody at 44.25. But who knows? This close to the weekly lows, if they break it, like I don't know, even if 44.25 would hold. And this chart is loading. Just have to wait minutes. Fade Jingle is my hint. Yeah, man, like you should totally fade me. Like I've been a disaster on these streams. And today without the stream also I've been a disaster. So 44.35. NQ at the lows. It just broke the lows. It poked below. Yeah, it shouldn't like. I'm not gonna take any trade if that stop hits. It's looking pretty like it has to reverse. It has to reverse now, or we are gonna die all. It looks like we are going to die. We got stopped. Probably it can move now. Who cares? Let's see if we get back in the range above 35. NQ is right at the point of control from yesterday. Do they buy it or they do go through it? We will see. I'm just gonna buy one. Let's see what happens. It's trying to come back up. NQ is right at the point of control. 376. I should have listened to Jay, went short. Probably we would have moved then. NQ to 356. If it has to reverse, this is the spot. Like NQ, if it gets back in the day's range above the value area. Value area would be 390. That would be the overnight lows as well. Let's see how it reacts there. Yeah, there's some bid initiation on the dome. Over 35 would be step one for longs. Again. Just made it back to the open right here where it started selling off again. I got screwed here. Like at 460, I just stalled there like 10 minutes enough. That's where I exited my short. And then it's like boom. There's very little fear in sellers right now. 3 days they've been like just selling, 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 pushing it down. Like my combine is funded, right? So it is kind of my money now. Yeah, I mean, above 35 would be step one, right? Like I don't know. I was just looking at like the volume profile, like 25 being the POC for one of the previous weeks. Let's see if we go there. I don't want it to, but like market never listened to me. Such a long, strong buy zone, no sellers. Yeah, I mean, like this is definitely a spot to buy for a reversal. It better start getting back into the range. NQ still below it. Yeah, 34. We have a little push here. Anybody want to guess the close? How are we gonna close? 44.60. Top tick Tom. It just goes a little above, straight sells off. My guess is we close at 4 p.m. Yeah, I can't be wrong about that. There is a little absorption here, but like we need to get this above 35 for it to be good for the longs. Otherwise, the way the market has been, we could have another emotional selling hour in the close. That would be pretty horrible. I am too short. Yeah, man. Like, like this second standard deviation on the VWAP. Like this has. I don't short here, but like I wouldn't say like you should definitely be buying down here. Like just that's how I trade. But these markets are like fucking emotional, man. Like they go up more than we think, then they go down, and when they start going down, they could go down pretty hard. Looks like it's gonna be another stop out. Yeah, I mean, like there's conditions to use that, right? If we are in a rangy market like now, it's like markets are in trend mode. Like September, it's go time. So I get you what you mean. What size combine are you trading? It's a 150K account. What's a combine account? Good question. I'll probably make a short video later about this on this. Like basically, you don't have to risk your own money. So you apply for an evaluation. Um, you have certain targets to hit. Once you hit those targets, they will give you certain some risk capital to trade with. And there are rules like your maximum position size and stuff, your daily loss limit, that kind of stuff. So how long it take you to get funded? I've been on trading on my own for a while. It depends. Like it depends, right? How like the first time I tried, like I blew up like couple of combines, and third time I got it done. It took me like 15 days to do it. Yeah. Optic Tommy, he's the imposter. I'm the original. I got you, man. Yeah, 15 trade. There's different programs, right? I think there are like 4 or 5 different programs you can use. But like the good thing is like for somebody like who's learning how to trade, I wish I started doing it without my own money. Like yeah, you can like completely screw it up and still not, lose your own capital doing it. So we are definitely about to hit my stop. Okay, that's it. Done. That was the MES, so 27 points. Almost like 150, 135 bucks loss. 4425. Here they come, but I'm not prepared for them now. And like, man, like there has been like so many pushes. One, two, three, like, and it's right there at the level 4425. That's a pretty bullish level. We'll see like how it reacts there. Like, do buyers, passive buyers step in? NQ lows from yesterday would be 345, 340. Do you look at footprint at all? Yeah, I mean, I use a 5 minute footprint along with the dome, so still getting killed. Some absorption here at 28.5. 2500 contracts, 2600. Front running that 25. Just had a little absorption at 28.5. Let's see how they react. Do they still want to go to 44.25? Even here, you're trying the long here with 28. Did you try it or are you just watching? Just a tiny weeny bounce here. Do you ever plan one day to use your own money though? Yeah, man. Like first, like need to understand like how this thing works. Like once like I figure out my risk management somewhere. I'm done for the day, man. No need to trade the last hour. No professional stuff right there from mini. That's the hard part. Like I was done in the first 1 hour. Like whatever my target was, like I got sucked in by the volatility and like. And the thing is, like the areas and the way you're thinking about the markets may be right, but there's no need to take that big of a loss just to chase your level so down. That's it. You need to use your edge. Yeah, man, pretty much. And being patient too, right? So was that actually the low? 28.5 being buying like almost 3,500 contracts, or is it just another short squeeze? And we actually see what's down there at 44.25. Like I'm still long one ES. I'm gonna probably die if 44.20 breaks. How was the iPhone event? Like, well, is the phone actually any good or is like shit? 44.25 is where the world end. Yeah, man, like that level. Like it got front run yesterday. Seems like it's getting front run today. It'll be pretty like if somebody's really patient to actually get their bids filled there. Right there. So the lows from yesterday 34.5, 34 and a half, and the lows from the H period 33 and 3/4. Let's see if we get above 34 and a half. Yeah, like the same thing we saw yesterday, like it kept like sinking, and then we finally got this reversal right there. So what would a reversal look like? Like this. If it does start running, we could get a nice bounce. Like the volume point of control today hasn't shifted down yet. It's 44.50. So once we get back in the range, it's entirely possible we go back there. Could close there, 44.50. Yeah, I mean, nobody knows what's going on, right? It's anybody's guess. It's just like, oh, price is moving and they start holding. Nobody knows what's happening. It's a real buyer, it's a short squeeze. It's all hypothesis. It doesn't help anybody. What we do know is like 28.5 did like 3,500 contracts around traded at that price, and then we got a small bounce. So does the price come back? Do they buy it again, or does it just breaks it and like we go to 44.25? Are you negative this week? Like today, like yesterday, I reversed my Friday loss yesterday, and I made like double what I lost, so like $1,200 yesterday. Today it seems like I'm back in the red again. So a week isn't over yet. Let's see what we get. How we close. I mean, I always paper hand my trades, like the good levels I get into. Like just like I suffer some drawdown, so once this goes green on me, I want to hold it. I took a lot of trades today, but quick profits, didn't want to stick with any bias, really follow the rotations and don't. Yeah, pretty much. Like everybody has different style, right? So the lesser less time you are in a trade is more chance you actually get out, less risk, right? Especially like sticking on a directional bias on the entire day can be really tough. I've had that, like it's happening to me today. So, and all it took was like I should have just like cut that thing below 50. Even if I follow you correctly, you scalp, right? Mainly small trades, multiple trades in a day, in and out, in and out. Cheeto is amazing. Like he's got his levels, and even he, like how much ever clarity he has on the market, like he'll stick around for 3-4 points and then he'll call it a day. So that's the discipline he has. Yeah, Porsche time. Yeah, he's a professional, right? He's been doing it for years and years, almost 20 years now. Let's see if we can just like get above this trend line here. Then we can probably say like the lows are in if we can get through here. What would that level be? Somewhere around 40. Yeah, pretty much. Like above 34, 35 is a positive, and then about how much it can. Yeah, so scalp, right? Pretty tight risk management. Probably Emini is somebody I should. If Emini comes here, I can probably make him my risk manager on my shitty trades I do. That's probably my weakest suite. Today close will be interesting. This red line here, we are below the lows from yesterday and today, so how does TikTok get its pivot points? He's on a separate planet alone. Probably. Like levels and pivot points, like most people can find them out. That's fine. Execution is everything, and how you manage risk in real time, if that bullshit is gonna hold or not, that's all what trading is actually about. And look at my bullshit and execution. Like I had this zone right here, this box, this zone marked from yesterday, and I still got screwed here. Like that was the easiest trade I took, and I took it. I executed it. I just got out so soon, but I didn't have to flip. I flipped and I got double fucked right here. So this level, how I picked, this was the close on Friday, right here. Single prints, and just how we interacted on the Globex session right here. So you can pretty much see this has been an inflection point throughout the session. Even yesterday, like all these sellers came here, then we got above. Overnight was a pretty good buy point here, low risk. We got here, bounced. I don't like. I woke up in the morning. I don't like to buy it before uh the the numbers, right? Like it was a good long. We got up and straight away off the open. It's like screw you. We don't care about inflation numbers. Now this is the big boy stuff. 44.25. Let's see what we get. Yeah, definitely. Review that in the dictionary. Oh god. 50 damn at 44.23. Just still one tick left, eh? It has been buying down here, so let's get super long. Yeah, man. Like if you waited, like this is probably the spot to buy this shit. 50-day EMA is 44.17. I don't know if somebody swings, they probably don't care about 5 points. Yeah, and especially when I'm long, that's when the market actually tanks. So live stream plus Jingle being long, you can pretty much see like that this bullshit is probably going to 3,000 this way. $43.89 is I think where the selling stop. Monthly is ugly. Yeah. July month high 44.22. So we've just got a nice sell off in markets. Yeah. I'm gonna probably get killed, but I'm not letting go of this long. The bullshit part would be as soon as I break even, I'll probably hit flat and then it'll rally another 400 points. Oh god. The love of me is just so wrong. Yeah, this could be the low for sure. 25. It hits the level. You know, on Twitter, you look like a fucking god. Like, oh, I nailed the low, but like, you see the execution, it's so fucking shit. Like, bid right here at 29.25, and now they're running away. Let's see if the buying holds. Again, above 35 is the first, first hurdle for the bulls. Clear. And probably we get like some momentum buyers coming in. 44.50 still the point of control for the day. I'm surprised it hasn't moved, shifted lower. Let's see. James Dalton would be saying the market got too short. We cannot even get above 35 low. Yeah, probably when we get get above, it's gonna run. Like yesterday, same thing happened, right? Back in the last period range. 1 hour to go, and looks like we have hit the lows. Do you buy new iPhone? No, man. Like I just moved away from iPhones. Bought a Samsung. I don't know. It's a cheap phone. Got it on a good deal. Just picked it up. I got tweeted at 12. Like the people when it was at 44.52. Like I said, like they don't want to sell it to sell it. They just want to sell it to capitulate the longs who bought it from 36 and then absorb them at 25. That's exactly how it's happening, but that's not anywhere near what I did. It's okay though. It's fine. As in the GIF, we have a dog sitting in fire. That's pretty much me every day on the stream. Like anybody here who hasn't subscribed yet, please, I'll really appreciate if you can do so. Like we are at 900 subscribers already, so let's see if we can get to the 1,000 mark. I'll maybe cry a little at the end of the day. Yeah, they're coming back up now. Like shorts really want to think. They really want to do this. Like this kind of sell off right here, like without any kind of squeeze upwards, and then again. Like if this level is going to hold, it's gonna like go through both of them pretty fast. Let's see. 44, 30, 75 is the pivot here, yeah. They have a good absorption under the lows from yesterday. Just testing those guys out. Like who thought they got the lows for the swing high, next swing high. That's how market works, right? Screw everybody. 34. Yeah, getting a nice rip here. We should not get back here now. That would be pretty awful if we do so. This little box, we need to get, pierce this line and start moving up. 34.5, let's see how it goes. But yeah, when we went down, so that 28.5, that bought a lot. He absorbed some contracts, and then we like broke the lows and went back again. And below all that lows, like there was still buying like another 2,500 contracts bought at 26.75. So let's see if the sellers really want to do this again. Who knows? Markets do anything, right? Yeah, potentially it looks like 25.25 was the low of the day. Just the reaction we had of the lows. Now we really want to see if buyers, they take the initiation and push it more. It's been a tiring day for longs. Like if somebody's like been buying all these places, it hasn't been easy. Like it's a classic 3-push setup, right? Cheeto talks about. You have your first push kind of, second push, and now you have the third. And the confluence of that being at the level 25. If you bought like anywhere near 25, you're up 8 points. That's like a good day's work. Depending upon how many lots you trade, maybe a good week's work. It's all about patience, right? And knowing the levels. Execution probably like slowly it can improve, but just understanding is the first part. See what we get, how we close. Last hour left. Okay, adding short, miserable move. Gaston, you're gonna get screwed here, buddy. Like if it just starts to rip here, like the time to be short has. Is this really, you wanna think? Is this the best time to be short? Like you're down from where? Like where did we open? 78. We went to 25, and you really want to short the last 10 points? Could work, could not. Who knows? But like it's just risk reward, right? I don't recommend anything. I don't have a clue what's going on. I'm long, but I have been for the last 10 points or something. And now my break even is what, like I don't know, 44. I got mauled today. The problem with trading the bigger contracts is like if you scale into too many contracts and this thing shits the bed, you're pretty much screwed with no way to come back. So smaller micros are probably the way to do it. A volatile day. Is that how I did? Fuck no. Let's see. We can hold this. Like my target, if we hold here today, these are the lows. We get back into last week's range above 50. First would be, I think, 4,500, 4502. That would be a decent spot. New all-time high by Friday. Yeah, pretty much the way number of times we have like been this slow, steady grind down. And if we start exploding to the upside, up 30 handles, up 40 handles in a day, we get like a 50-point up day. Yeah, like this market has, if anything, has shown us like get enough people bearish, think that it's gonna shit the bed, and then it just moves the other way, takes out a bunch of stops of the shorts who think they got the high. Yeah, the sane thing to do is just whatever your edge is, take a few points, call it a day. That's how most people do it. Professionals who stay in there, maintaining their speed. That's the way to do it, and not get lowered in, not over lever, that kind of stuff. Because slowly, like you know how a market moves. You have your levels, couple of trades a day, 3 trades a day. They work, they don't work. You just take it. Like it's trying to get back in yesterday's range. So inflection point here, right here on the 30-minute, you can see this red line, yesterday's lows. This volume ledge right here. Let's see if we can get down the other side. We'll see 3700s. Wow. Who knows, man? Like when we were at 3700, like very few saw it going to 4500. So now we are like 44, 4,500. Nobody's talking about 3,800. Pretty much can happen. That's like the 10, 15% from here. I think still lots of volatility until next week Fed meeting. Yeah, somehow I think when we get there, we might be at new all-time highs or something. Like every time we think like it's, I don't know. I don't want to think about that. That doesn't help me in trading. Thinking about that. Sucks how I was looking at that 44.25 level and went there with that much of May. Perfect. Fitting for today's episode, the love of May. Like when I started trading, like in earlier this year, uh, we were at like 37.20. Like I did a post like how much May I had on that trade. I was down like on a one micro, I think. I was down 80 points. And that happened to be the low of that move. We went up to 4,500 from there. Wow. Had I held that stupid one micro, I'd be up like how much? 800 points. That's what, like $4,000? Just knocking there, right? Trying to get back into yesterday's range, and we are in back range. So there's stops here. Those are taken, and then we get buyers, and then people who are stuck underneath that this zone right here. They want to probably get out too. So let's see how we close. But yeah, this is not a time to be hero. Like especially back here, like people don't fuck around. They're like the people who traded, they manage risk pretty well. They're probably like E-mini. They take like six, 8 ticks against them. They're like, okay, I don't care. Let's just buy this thing. 35.5. Yeah, this will be a miraculous escape for me if we somehow close at 44.50. We got stopped out near the lows. Like I should have bought the micro here as well, but who cares? Like I'm fine just with my one ES. Let's see what we get. Aren't we any different from Alcohol's Anonymous group? Pretty much, man. This bullshit is addicting. Yeah, but like that's why I did combine, right? I was like, okay, until I get a fucking grip on myself, I still haven't been able to get that. And all this understanding, and levels and pivots, that helps, right? But the last part, execution and emotion management, that risk control, like I read a tweet on Twitter today. I think it was Anthony Crudelli who posted it. That was a pretty good tweet. Like he was like, managing risk is not just about when to get out and stop. It's also about when to bring your position to a bigger size. I don't do that ever, so that's why I screw up. Like, the number of times I've been really screwed by the market has been like when I've been just over levered and not having any stops. So, but on the upside, like when I'm right, I don't ride it till the proper target. So this time I actually want to do that if that happens. But this piece of shit, this won't let me do it. I think, like, I don't know how the market knows it. Like I want to be long here. I want to probably swing it till 4,500, 4502. They're gonna probably like get rid of my ass at new lows, and damn it, man, just get long. Yeah, I am long. It doesn't show here. Yes. It's just not allowing it up there, huh? 35 just stopped it. NQ is so fucking crap. It just wouldn't hold. Wanna see it get over 385. Yeah, I'm just reading the E-mini tweet. It's tough to trade and live stream at the same time. Yeah, I mean, when I started trading, like, it's not the most amazing thing to do. Like, if you're a real trader, right? If you just want to put it on a show, that's different. Like, it's challenging. But for me, it's just it also helps me, right? Create that awareness, not do that stupid mistake again and again. If I do it here, so it does solve its purpose, like pros and cons of everything, right? If I can just like go through after the stream, like how the flow was like where I was taking, how I was managing the trade. It's kind of a replay. I love Jingle, but the market does not like him. Man, I just like stand in front of the market. How is that supposed to? She's supposed to like me. Like I learned so many bad habits when I started trading. Of always this mean reversion shit. That's exactly what you should not do. Especially the environment we were in the last year. It's just like overreaction to the upside and overreaction to the downside. That's how we work now. We don't work like that ranging mind numbing shit. That doesn't happen much. Like it will happen like once a week after 3-4 weeks. But normally like when it starts trending, it's pretty vicious. Both sides. So we have added like 5 subscribers today. Like we have 57 people watching. If you haven't done so, please hit that subscribe button. Helps me a lot. Supports my channel, get to that 1,000 mark. Hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you. I think we close here, lol. I don't know. Like I don't think so. We either go back to 44.50 or we just like completely shit the bed into the close. That's what I think. And 34.35 is doing the same bullshit 52 did. Absorbing and reverting. We need buyers here. 25 hasn't still hit. I don't know how the markets really work, but if I wanted to get filled at 44.25, I'll pretty sell this piece of shit market myself and absorb all these guys. But who knows how many people are buying, right? And how many people sell into 25 actually. So might not be the smartest move. Yeah, people like Strizzy, right? When Strizzy was here, like I actually didn't expect 58 people would be here listening to me. Like we don't have like too many people who do this stuff, right? I think there's Brian Watt who does it. but he doesn't do it every day. So this trades my mat like a couple people. It's a tough thing to do, no doubt about it. Stream and trade. That's why I don't stream in the morning. They just absorbed it above those highs, 35, 36. Back at 30, back at the pivot. Now, see how we go. This box right here. Extend it. Brian, I don't know why he has me blocked. Like, he's pretty sensitive, something I must have said without actually bad intent. But I'm pretty sure I'm blocked. 29. Like, it's been such a nice trading day. Like, just to trade the ranges, like the small ranges that set up. It has blocked me like 10 times. Been on a perma block for 6 months now. Yeah, dude. You blocked me too. This is so exhausting for the longs. Like all these pushes down. Oh man, when we do reverse, it's gonna be wild. Is it gonna be here? Maybe. Not sure. Like the same thing has been happening for 3 days. Same thing. Like overnight bid up and then sell straight off the open. Break overnight lows, absorb underneath the lows, and then bring back up. So let's see like how this finally resolves in the next 2 or 3 days. Wick through that area. Let's see if it gets back on the other side. Above that 5-minute bar. Right here. Screwed it up. I don't even know how to undo this. $40 to go. Let's see how it looks on the 4-hour. Right at the bottom of this box. I think if we go through here and start holding as a resistance, the next spot would be this guy right here, 44.50. But I think the level I like after this, if things get really ugly, is this 4,300 level. That should be a good support, especially coming from like, I don't know, at that point it'll be like a 5-6% sell off. I don't know if it stops it, but these are the zones I'm watching. We are right at the bottom of here. Let's see if we can close. If we turn around and close back above it, that would be 47, 47, 48. Just grinding near the lows. I'm just exhausted from today. How bad I traded. Back up. Come on, push. Push, push, push. That's now getting a little bullish because we went down the zone and now we are reversing with the bullish engulfing on the 5-minute. This looks good for the bulls. I'll probably do a shorter video, like an analysis of levels I'm watching and the pivots. Like this zone I made yesterday, like right here on the chart. This has been a pretty good reference point for our next move. Like we get back above this, like we are going back to 4,500. Especially all the shenanigans we had in the last week. In a slow, grindy sell. Adding shorts above 41 consequently. Gaston, you're gonna get screwed. Like if we get over this pivot, like above 40, like last week's lows. For the settlement of last week was what, 44.52. We get back above that, start holding. Yeah, I don't want to be short. Not at all. I don't know, like who wants to be short here? Like, I don't know if brave people do that. I'm not that brave. Good work. Definitely the trend has been down. Like every time the market sells off like couple percent, you feel like this is gonna be the big one. This is gonna be the 5%. Every time it's like couple percent, boom, back up. Took an initial entry here at 32 or 25. Yeah, that could work. I can see that being a good trade. Yeah, but like level, like I told, 44.25, near that, gold. Again, like look at this. Look at the fight. Like wick above, look back above, and again coming down it. Do they ever make it easy, boy? We need buyers big time here. Push this, or this is like doom and gloom for the bull. Yep. I think Gaston is gonna win, fading us. Me. If he is really short. Are you really short, Gaston? Here. Wow, are they really gonna push it again down like one more time? Holy Christ. 25 is pretty firm. Steady. I have a year worth of beer anger. Oh god. Thank you, bouncing off 350. Poor lows. The best lows. Just think where it'll stop out on your long, that'll be perfect area to get long. Pretty much. Like, you have to think about where the stops of these 44.25 guys are. Like the stops of 44.35 guys were pretty much in below 44.25, so we haven't vicked below there. Like it's been challenging for buyer like sellers to get through this. Like they can do all their shit they want today, like, but that's the stuff happened, right? Even that bottom on 42.24, they tried pretty hard to poke that. Like that day they try, end of the day it squeezed higher. And then it was a rocket ship. We'll see if something similar happens here. Last 30 minutes to go. We need buyers with their checkbooks here. Just chopping everybody around here. 44.30. Don't draw many lines, but let's just draw another one. Here. See what we get. Who wants to short the hole? Clearly the market wants to do that. I don't. They're gonna make me do it, right? If I capitulate on my long, I will be the one shorting the hole. I'm back and I see Jungle has trend lines. I just draw a couple here. See what's going on. Last 30 minutes to go. Even 4400 is on the table, like the way it's going. Especially if 4425 breaks, right? I don't know if we get there. The weekly profile looks pretty balanced. I'm about to start crying now. We have had an ABC correction 5 waves down. I don't know, man. Elliott wave. Probably that horse guy. He's pretty experienced with the EV. He has it on his bio, I believe. I have no idea what Elliott wave is. All I know, if any kind of theory is the Cheetos three push down. That's all I know in terms of any kind of this technical stuff. Yeah, horse is pretty funny. He took the COVID jab. No clue. Another day Gaston has faded me has won. Only if he takes profit. And lows look pretty bad on the ES. Doesn't look like they're done, to be honest. We need a rep. They just front running that 4425 every time. Every time. Is that a bait? Could be. Close will be very interesting today. Like, we'll know if we're getting a proper reversal here or we're just gonna take one more shot lower. Like, if we fail here today, I'm probably gonna buy 4300 next and look for shorts near here. Just an idea if we can reverse here. Low volume on this candle. That's pretty good, right? It depends on which candle you're looking at. We're still in range, right? So that doesn't mean anything. We have to get back above 35 for good. NQ just wicked below 350. Still hasn't got to yesterday's lows NQs. Around 340, 341. $44.29. Every time we get near 25, there's like initiation on the dome. Like, they boom, boom, boom. The bid comes back. They start buying. Is Jay still here listening somewhere? Let's see that subscriber count. If somebody has actually listened and hit the button yet. Same, 904. Looks like every one of you is subscribed. If not, please do. Please hit that button, subscribe button. Does the market have any front running left now? Still buying here. 26.25. Oh, they did front run it again. Like I've seen a lot of times like that 25 level, just wick through it, fill that big order, wick through, take the stops below, and then just rip back up. Let's see if that happens here. It hasn't been able to fill yet. Here's our happy to buy here. Twenty 420. I don't know, like if those stops have to be taken out. I've seen the market just reverse. Without going there. So that could definitely happen. I don't think the risk reward is nice to look for the stops of 44.25. I don't know, something nasty is brewing. For the shorts, nasty would be a rip back up. If you're short, I don't know if you haven't taken profit yet. Like what else do you want? Like 3 times overnight gang has tried to, bid it up. Do they bid it up again? Or do they capitulate and sell? And then probably like the New York session is gonna go straight up the time like in the evening session sells. It's pretty funny how it works. Maximum screwing of maximum people. Efficient markets. See. I hate trading with one lot. Couldn't take it off at 36. Couldn't add it back. Two just gets too vicious on like volatile days. Like, let's see how it goes. Somebody's getting blown up into the close, no doubt in my mind. Uh, like if they can't get through 24, 44, 25, like there's only one way this is going. Back up. We need to break 25 and actually need to have sellers hold 25. Like they did 52, like they did at 35. Do they do that at 25 as well? That would be the next big move. Doesn't look like that. We are above that. Oh, you can only crush that many bids, right? Before you actually reverse. Okay, some momentum here. Just chopping. Time to run. Small caps are bid. Nice. Waiting for 41 to add more short. Wow. And then 25 will be taken out. Oh god. I don't know, Gaston, you're winning for now. Take profit and run. Oh god, I'm tired. And sad. 428. F short legs won't get far anyways. I'm gonna short at 340. $10 to go. 15, sorry. 17. Do we push to this little zone we have and above that line? Just want to burst through that. Boom. Still long at a retest of 4405. I don't know, man. What 4405 has? What you're looking for? I don't know. It may be a decent level, but I think the main war has been fought for 4425. VWAP and NQ is 376. I know, like I can see. I think this. I haven't tweaked my volume profile yet, but it shows me 430. That might include the overnight session as well. Okay, this is Rip City now. Go. Go, go, go. Rip. Squeeze. You need to squeeze Gaston out of his shorts. Yeah, the level of panic is way too much. Like, I mean, that's what the market has been doing. I always get scared not to buy it just because, oh, this is gonna be the big one. This is gonna be 5%. This is the 10%. Probably, if I've been trying to do this so late, like trying to buy this one here. I've been bullish for 44.25. So nice to see that hit and reverse off that. And there's been a like considerable amount of absorption. Like we'll see if it just reverses again. Then I would be really cautious. That's what market do, right? We have a big bid at 44.32 now. 44.30. The offers on the dome have been like creeping up. Let's see if they pull it when it gets near that. 10 minutes to go. What do you want, SPY? Yes. Point of control still 44.50 on the day. Like the next point, if we get above 35, would be that 44 area. 44 to 48. That is pretty important for the next move. How are you down 24? I'm not actually down 27 points. I need to fix this stuff. We fix it. I'm like down 135 points. $135. The power hour. Last 10 minutes, huh? Dump or moon? Okay, short 5 contracts for 44.30. Chef, are you trading the bigger one, the E-minis? Yeah, the structure I think is bearish below the weekly lows, like 46. Bulls need to capture that properly to have like proper big reversal on the deck. Right here, it's just license for the bears to back. 25 still hasn't got its fill. Wow. Like on a day like this, when you're just looking at the close, this looks so tiring and do that, and then probably don't get a chance to again enter these kind of position, and then overnight you have a gap up and it just goes up, and then it's like next day is trending. But on the day it feels tough, very tough. I think it may rotate back again up. Last 10 minutes. Rug pull or Moon City? They probably can't do too much of Moon here. Could be wrong. We'll be pretty happy. But oh boy, if 25 steps aside, it's like, okay, I don't want it. Little pop. Let's see if this holds. We get above 35 for good. Back in the value area. Just right there. You can tell like longs will be pretty tired here. Like I've been buying from higher, like 50 or something. It's the kind of day we had. Five minutes to go. 7. Little push. Right at the trend line. There we go. Murder algo. Good time to close it. That's it. Probably try to get another good entry overnight or tomorrow. But today seems like done. Yeah, Gaston did a pretty good job. Scaling shots here. Double RSI bullish divergence. More leg up. Hunting stops of 4440 gang. That could happen. The last two 30-minute candles both have like the same highs, or poor highs. Let's see if we pop it. 3 minutes to go. Actually closed there where one guy was saying we'll just close right there. No, I don't trade Bitcoin. Just EES. A scan like NQ, watch side by it, don't trade it much. Crude oil. Closed out the shots and added along. Yeah, what does a poor low mean? Good question. I wish I knew. Like poor lows is when like you're looking at a 30-minute bar and the high and the low is exactly at the same price. So it's called a poor high and poor low. The reason why they call it is it's considered like it's not like bigger term money selling it. It's like more short term traders selling at the same price. So it's not considered to be as strong. So when price gets back there, it becomes a target that it's gonna poke that. Like today, 25 is kind of a poor low, right? Like people were bidding, absorbing. Like I don't know if that textbook stuff works so well in the market. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But that's what the concept is. It's just the stops above that area, right? Like right now, there's plenty of stops above that 36 area, just because of the significance of it. One minute left. Yeah, guys, I'm going to close the stream in like a couple of minutes. Thank you everybody for coming here. I'll probably be live tomorrow if I'm still alive. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed, do hit the subscribe button, please, at request. Thank you.